everybody. It's another episode of The Best Tea with your two besties, Kiran and Irene. Got a question for you, friend.
Okay.
So, looking at TikTok, y'all sometimes can go down a rabbit hole with TikTok. Looking at TikTok, and I actually saw this video of this girl, and she's talking about her situation that took place with going on a girls' trip with some of her girlfriends. And she basically said that once they landed and they were in the room together, she immediately went to go take a shower.
Mm-hmm.
She said she heard her girlfriends outside in the hall talking, but she didn't know what they were talking about. When she came, she said they were like playing music, maybe the TV was going or whatever, but then she noticed that they had stopped talking. She came out, she realized they had left her.
Okay.
I guess she was texting, calling, texting. Nobody was answering her. She said 5 hours. I don't believe this, but she said 5 hours later, they contacted her back. They returned the call. And I'm guessing that's when they actually got back to the room.
Mm-hmm.
The girl had actually left. She was offended. She was upset because they left her. So when they called, they're like, hey, where are you at? What's going on? We're looking for you. And she lied. First of all, I didn't get this part. She actually lied and said, oh, it was a family emergency. I had to leave. I went home. But then she ended up talking to them again. And that's when she was honest, like, hey, y'all left me. And they were like, oh, we just went to go get something to eat. She said for 5 hours. It was like, yes. She said, why didn't you all, let me know as far as why you, when you all left. Could have knocked on the door, told me, hurry up. She said she was only in there for 15 minutes, but again, we were not there. But she said she was only in there for 15 minutes. They all said they were extremely hungry, so they wanted to leave right then and there. So she said that was a valid enough reason for her to have left. So then she's asking us, the studio audience, as I'm going to say, she's asking us, like, was she wrong for that? Do you think she was wrong for that? For leaving? Because they left her while she was taking a shower to go get something to eat, and they were gone for 5 hours. Would you have packed your stuff up and left?
I wouldn't have packed my stuff up and left. No, I wouldn't have done that. Yeah. But I have two answers. So the first answer, I think that those friends are wrong. I don't understand why girls go on trips and they're mean. They turn into mean girls. Like, I don't understand that.
Yes.
So I don't like the fact that they left while she was in the shower.
Yes.
If you come as a group, stay as a group.
Especially out of the country.
Out of the country or in another state. But yes, when you leave as a group, stay together as a group. Because you don't know what can happen. And you want to be accountable. And I feel like you like each other well enough to travel together. Because that's a true test of friendship, traveling together. And I think, this could be summed up with like just communication.
Yeah.
If they would have knocked on the door and said, hey, we want to leave. Can you be dressed in the next 5 minutes? She could have said yes. She would have had the opportunity to say, you know what? No, bring me something back.
Yeah.
I just think it was communication. I feel like she's not telling the whole story. And I feel like they were definitely wrong for leaving. I would never do somebody like that while they're in the shower, up and leave in another state, a strange place.
Yes.
So I do feel like she has some validity in being upset. But again, all this could have been squashed with communication.
Communication is key.
Yeah. And I wouldn't like that. If I went out of town with a group of my friends, first of all, the people that I know that I would go out of town with, they wouldn't leave me.
Yeah.
The people that I know that I would go out of town with, they'd be like, when you get out the shower, we jumping in.
Right.
So they want to get freshened up too. However, in this situation, I think that the young lady overreacted, getting back on a plane, flying home over something that petty.
Yes.
Again, I say this all the time, and I will continue to say this. I'm a person that takes mental notes on people's actions. And that would have been something that I would have put in my Rolodex.
Yeah.
Because actions really show you how people feel about you. You can tell me all day long, I'm your girl, we cool, but your actions are going to show me something different.
Yeah.
And you have one too many actions with me, and then I'm cutting you off.
Absolutely.
It's going to be a wrap. So I'm like, baby, no. You showed me how you felt when you did A, when you did B, when you did C.
Yeah.
So for me, it would have been a mental note like, okay, they left. So maybe I'm not as cool with them as I thought. I've said this before, Kieran. Sometimes you're on a different level with people than they are with you.
Absolutely.
So I could be saying all day that Kieran is my best friend. It's my best friend. It's my best friend. And Kieran could turn around and say, I might be your best friend, but you're not my best friend.
Right.
That is a very, very valid. And I think that it could have been that way in that situation. Was she the fifth wheel? Was she really invited? Was it her cousin's trip and she came along? You know, was it a group of people that she didn't know that well? There's so many different variables.
It is.
But my opinion, I wouldn't have left. I spent my money on that trip. I just would have been paying close attention to those girls. And I would have said something. Why did y'all leave?
Right. And then it's too many loopholes in the story. I have too many questions because if everyone came in the room and then all of a sudden these 5 girls leave and they leave you, if it's no issues, no problem, was it already discussed? Did they say, hey, before you jump in the shower, girl, we've been traveling for 6-7 hours, we're hungry, let's go get something to eat, and you said no, I'm gonna get in the shower first, and you did that? So they said, okay, cool, go ahead and get in the shower, we out, we gone. So maybe they were upset, you know, they left, whatever. They felt they had their valid reason. You felt you had your valid reason to go ahead and get in a good shower. But they still should have at least knocked on the door. Girl, we gone. Even if it was we gone. That's it. And then you leaving. Girl, you paid for that trip. It's nowhere in the world I'm getting on any plane and going back home unless I felt my life was being threatened. Other than that, nope. I'm going to tell everybody off when they get back to say, you could have let me know, you could have called me, you could have told me where you were at, I would have met you all. Communication is key. But like I said, it's just too many
and
questions
and
loopholes.
And I think, though, you know, speaking of going on girls' trips, I think that they are often not successful because of communication, expectations being set. What are the expectations? When Kieran and I traveled together, we talked about it months and months and months before we left. We knew exactly what we wanted to see. We knew exactly what we wanted to do. The expectations were the same. You know, and I think that that's a problem because going to Miami is so many things to do. Some people want to go to day parties. Other people might want to go to night parties or go to the beach or whatever. But I think you have to communicate and have the same expectations. And then you got to go with people that are like-minded. I don't understand how these girls are going on trips and then they come back and they're not friends anymore. It lets me know that the friendships were already rocky anyway to begin with, because I think that when you're planning a trip, you should cover all the details. Somebody needs to be covering all of the details, what exactly you guys will be doing. But in this situation, like Kieran said, it's a lot of questions that I have for this young lady. But just taking it at face value, the girls shouldn't have left. I think that's mean girlish and bullying low key. But at the same time, what did you do? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you in that shower
I don't know, right? I don't know. But as for me, I would not condone leaving a friend in the shower. And I'm the person that's going to stand up if it's us and 3 other women. I'll be like, no, I'm not leaving her. She's in the shower. Y'all can go. We gonna stay here. Or no, we not leaving until she get out the shower. Let me let her know. Somebody has to say something. So I don't know. That's my 2 cents on it.
yes. So y'all, what do y'all think? What are your thoughts on this topic of going on trips with your girls, guys going on trips with your guys, even couples going on trips together when you have already planned to do things together? You came together. Most plans are that you're going to do things together. You're going to enjoy that city, that state, that country together. So let us know, like, what do you all think? Was she wrong? Or was she right on point? Let us know in the comments below. And that's another episode of the Best Tea Advice. Talk to y'all later. Bye.